So for this class today, we're going to need some weights and a booty band if you have it. If you don't have it, don't stress. You'll still get lots out of this workout. These just add a little extra something for those who want it. So we're going to start on our backs, but let's just pop the band over your legs, bring it up to your thighs. And then when you're ready, lying down on your back, heels hip distance apart. And we're just going to start with some pelvic tucks. So we're going to exhale, press that lower back into the mat, inhale to release. So exhale, press that lower back into the mat, inhale to release. Every time you press that lower back into the mat, really drawing those abdominals to your spine. And then on the next one, we're going to hold that tuck, lift your hips straight up into the air, inhale to release. So exhale, tuck, lift, and then inhale to release. If you like, you can take those hands up to the ceiling for a little extra challenge. If you've got that band over your knees, you're not letting your knees collapse inwards. So keeping outwards pressure on that band. When you get to the top of your hip bridge, you're not arching your back either to get height. So you're maintaining that pelvic tuck the whole way. Okay, let's go for 10 more seconds here. And then we'll hold at the top of that hip bridge. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hold at the top of this hip bridge here. We've got a 30-second hold and I am timing. Again, maintaining pressure on that band, not letting those knees collapse in and not arching your back here. So if you're quite tight through the front of your hips, you might not get your hips quite as high in the air. Halfway there. Focus on pulling your heels towards your tailbone as well to be really active through the back of the legs. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Staying up there, little outwards pulses on this band. Try not to let the band just pull your knees straight in. So try and slowly release those knees back towards your midline. Okay, we've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then staying up there, let's walk those heels out. So just working to your range of motion here. The further you take your heels out, the harder it will be on your hamstrings and your glutes to stabilize. Switch which foot you lead with each time. Again, try not to arch that back, especially as you take those feet out away from you. It's really easy to be tempted to arch your back. If your hands are in the air and it's getting a little bit too much, feel free to pop them down by your side for a little bit of extra support. Okay, let's go for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish off that one that you're on, and then when you're ready, rolling down onto your mat. Hug your knees into your chest here. And you can rock from side to side. Give that spine a little bit of a massage on your mat. And then when you're ready, you're going to bring those legs to tabletop position. You're going to interlace your fingers behind your head. And then we're just going to come into some crunches. So we're going to exhale, crunch up, slide your ribs to your hips here. Inhale, release back. And you also want to maintain like a fist distance between your chest and your chin. So you want to pull on your neck, Really focus on shortening that distance between your ribs and your hips instead. If you would like extra, when you crunch up, you can extend those legs long, back to tabletop, and roll back down. So exhale, crunch up, extend those legs long, inhale, come back down. Pressing that lower back into the mat, especially if you are extending those legs long. Alright, we've got 10 more seconds here, and then we're going to bring it into our Pilates 100s. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're going to crunch up, we're going to extend our hands out towards our feet. We're going to beat our hands, breathing in for 5 counts and out for 5 counts. Like more, extend those legs long. Point those toes as well, so you get some quad activation. Pressing that lower back into the mat. So your whole arm is moving, it's not your wrist. Really lock the wrists and beat those arms. Keeping your gaze towards your feet. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees into your chest again. Give that spine a massage. Then we're going to bring our heels hip distance apart again and back into some more hip bridges. So if you like, you can take those hands straight up to the ceiling. And exhale, tuck, lift those hips all the way up. And then from here, we're going to lift and lower those heels. So maintaining outwards pressure on this band. Slowly lowering your heels down, staying in control of the movement. Okay, we've got another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to keep those heels lifted. We're going to lower your hips halfway down, squeeze to lift all the way up. So little halfway lifts here. Being conscious not to arch your back at the top here. So you don't want to load up your lower back. Still pulling that belly button to your spine. Let's go for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rolling all the way back down. Taking your legs straight to tabletop again. Hands cradling your head again. We're going to bring it into bicycle. So we're going to go opposite armpit to opposite knee. Relax back down. And then switch sides. So see if you can keep your knee in line with your hip rather than bringing it in towards your chest. And then you'll probably feel it a little bit more into your lower abs as well. And moving slow here, you see lots of people at the gym doing these really fast. Always pressing that lower back into the mat. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we're going to come up and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll back down and straighten to the other side for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees into your chest. Rock and roll from side to side. And then this time we're going to take our feet out wide for our hip bridges. So your toes will actually be off your mat. For this one, it's really important you try not to let your knees cave in, because the resistance on the band will be a little bit extra. If it's too much with the band, just get rid of the band. So again, if you like, take those hands straight up to the ceiling. We're going to tuck that pelvis under. Exhale to lift up. Inhale, roll back down. Again, being mindful not to arch your back at the top of this hip bridge. It's not about how high you can get your hips. It's about feeling the activation of your glutes, of your hamstrings, still pulling your heels towards your tailbone for a little bit more hamstring activation. Okay, we've got 10 more seconds here. Then we're going to hold at the top of that hip bridge. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hold at the top. And again, let's lift and lower those heels. Trying not to let those knees collapse in. We'll stay here for another 10 more seconds and then we'll have a static hold. Let's go for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift those heels up. Let's hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay there. We're going to lower those hips down, halfway down, sorry, and then squeeze to lift up. Heels are still lifted here if you can. If not, drop them down. We won't stay here for too long. We'll go for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those heels down. Roll all the way back down. And again, hug those knees into your chest. One more time. And then from here, we're going to come into our side lying legs. So you have the option of your bicep pillow if you like, or coming up onto your elbow. Bring your heels in line with your tailbone. And then we're going to bring into some clams. So we're just going to exhale, open that knee wide, inhale to release, keeping those heels glued together and lifting through this side body so you're not collapsing into this shoulder. If you want a little bit extra, lifting that bottom foot off the mat as well. So keeping those hips stacked on top of one another. You're not rolling back as you open this knee. And then slowly releasing it back. Okay, we've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's rest those feet back down. This time we're going to extend that top leg out. We're going to drop it down to the mat and then lift it back up. So tap it down, lift back up. Still lifting through this side body. It's really easy to collapse into this shoulder when you're doing this, so you probably won't get your leg very high. Just try and get it to in line with your hip if you can. If you don't have the band, you can probably get it a little bit higher, but you're not collapsing through the shoulder. Okay, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up there, bring that foot forward 45 degrees, toe down to the floor, little upwards pulses here. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it on in. And then we're going to come up into standing still with the band. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in to a squat here. We're going to step our right foot back and then swing it forward. Step it back, swing it forward. Staying low the whole time. Make sure you breathe. Make sure you're not rounding your shoulders here. So you're still keeping your chest up. Shoulders are down your back. Okay, let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it back to center. Straighten to the other side. So this time step your left foot back and then bring it forward. Again, trying to stay nice and low here. If this gets too much, again, you can always get rid of the band, or you can just come up to standing, shake out your legs a bit, and then join back in when you're ready. Okay, let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it back to center here. You can come back up. And then for this next one, we're going to stay down low, step sideways, come up, squeeze those glutes at the top, squat down, step sideways, come up. So you can stay here, or a little bit extra, you can add a jump. So if you're jumping, try to land really nice and soft on the balls of your feet, like a dancer. It's really easy with this for your knees to collapse in, so try to maintain that outwards pressure on this band. As you get tighter, it will get harder. Okay, let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to hold down there. Little pulses. Pressure outwards on this band. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Shake out those legs, and then let's get back down. Hold our mat for the other side of our side lying legs. It's always fun doing the other side. Alright, so again, you can have your bicep pillow if you like, or a little bit extra. Come up onto that elbow. Heels in line with your tailbone, hips are stacked on top of one another. And then exhale, open those knees up. Inhale to release. This side might feel a little bit harder because we've just done all that squat work. That's fine. All right, a little bit extra. Lift those, or both heels off the mat. And because you're probably a little bit tighter, just really focus on not sinking into this shoulder. So still lifting through this side body. Slowly releasing that knee, not letting the band just drag it down. Okay, let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting both knees down. We're going to press our top foot out. We're going to tap it down to the floor and then lift it back up. So tap and lift. Again, trying to control your foot on the way down to the mat. Just check if you're not sinking into your shoulder. I was going to sink into my shoulder a bit there. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's sweep that foot forward, 45 degrees, toe down to the floor. Little upwards pulses here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it on in. And then let's get rid of this band. You can just pop that off to the side. We don't need that anymore. And then grab a weight if you have one nearby. And we're going to bring it into our side plank here. So you have the option of into your half plank on your knees, or you can extend your top leg out, or we're going to scissor top leg in front, and then we're going to press straight up into that half plank, or into that side plank, sorry. The dumbbell is an option, alright? So you don't have to take it if you don't want it. See how you're feeling. We're just going to hold it here for another 10 more seconds. So not collapsing into the shoulder, pressing the earth away from you. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay there if you can. Lift that top foot off, elbow to knee. Two more. Lucky last one. And then place that top foot down. We're going to rotate around. So really wringing those abs out as you take that hand underneath. 3 more. 2 and 1, and then little pulses here to finish off for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it on down, and let's just stretch out that oblique for a moment before we bring it into our plank. So you can grab both dumbbells here if you have them, and if you're able to, we're going to go for a high plank with your hands on the dumbbells. If not, don't stress, you can pop them on the mat. So not sinking into those shoulders, pressing the earth away from you. Try and keep your weight over your hands if you can. And then we're going to bring one dumbbell to our shoulder, rotate around, take your hand up to the ceiling, back to your shoulder, back down to the mat. So dumbbell to the shoulder, rotate around, up to the ceiling, back to your shoulder, back down to the mat. Just working through this at your own pace. If it gets too much at any point, feel free to drop down to your knees. All right, let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hold it here. Let's step our feet in and step it out. Step your feet in, press back out. Okay, let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step those knees in. We're going to lift and lower those knees. So just kiss that mat, or you lift them back up. Scooping through that front body. Do not arch your back here. You should not feel this into your back at all. If you are, drop down and reset. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those knees down. Let your knees go wide. And then press out into your child's pose for a moment. Just catch your breath. Before we even up those obliques, I hadn't forgotten. Alright, let's pop one weight off to the side, and then I'm just going to spin around so I'm facing you again. You can come into side plank, you can extend one leg out, or we're going to do scissor, our top foot in front, and again the weight is optional. Taking that top hand straight up to the ceiling, trying not to sink into this shoulder. Alright, we've got another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's lift that top foot off, elbow to knee. Exhale as you bring your elbow to your knee. Three more. 2, 3. Extend your top foot out in front, and then we rotate around with that dumbbell. Throwing it right underneath your chest. Alright, one more here. Weight to the ceiling, little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Whew, stretch out that oblique. Alright, and then from here, we're going to bring it in to a 4-point kneeling position. Just keep your weight, just need one weight nearby. Then we're going to bring it into happy cat, angry cat. We're going to angry cat, arch that spine up to the ceiling, chin to chest. Happy cat, look up to the ceiling, tailbone to the ceiling. So exhale as you press that spine up to the ceiling. Inhale as you release. And then, somewhere in the middle are our emotionally stable cats. We're going to extend our left arm out in front of us, right foot out. Keep my weight. Alright, and then we're going to exhale, lift that hand, lift that foot. So, as you do this, you're not arching your back, to get height. You're really scooping through that front body. And if you'd like, you can actually have the weight for this. But we are going to use the weights in a moment, so depends how cooked you want your arms to be. For now, we're just getting that activation. All right, we've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, extend your arm and your leg long. You're going to bend your elbow, bend your knee. Bring it back to midline. So bend your elbow, bend your knee, back to midline. Again, still scooping through your front. And still really active through the supporting arm. So you're not collapsing into this shoulder again. Still pressing the earth away from you. And moving slowly here. So you should feel this into your abs as they work to stabilize. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that hand down. And then from here, we are going to grab this weight this time. So the same principles apply. We're going to extend our back leg out, and we're going to take this hand out into a lateral raise. And again, you're not arching your back to get that height. So this is why we did that activation a moment ago. So we're going to exhale and lift. So squeezing that shoulder blade towards your spine as you lift that hand out the side. And controlling your hand on the way back down. If it's too much with the leg raise, you can bring that knee back beside your opposite one. Totally up to you. And just make sure you're not collapsing into the supporting shoulder. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, we're going to bring it in to some tricep extension. So you're going to take your hand to your hip. If you like, we're going to hold a static hold with that opposite leg. And just in and out. Squeezing that tricep. So you're in control of the weight here. Try not to use momentum to get it back to a hip, so you can slow down that movement. So your muscles are doing the work, not momentum. If it's too much extending that opposite leg out, again, bring it back to your 4-point kneeling position. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend that hand out. Palm up to the ceiling this time. Little upwards pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back in. And then we'll go straight into the other side. Again, we'll start with those activations before we add in the weight. So let's bring it into our happy cat, angry cat stretch again, just to reset our position. So exhale as you curl that spine up to the ceiling. And then somewhere in the middle is our emotionally stable cats. So finding that midpoint, extend your left foot out and your right hand out. And then exhale, lift inhale to lower. Again, not arching that back to get that height. Belly button to spine. Not flaring through your ribs. Alright, let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend that hand, extend that leg. And we're going to bend our elbow, bend our knee. Back to midline. So you're taking it wide and then back to our center. Again, always moving slow. So you're in control of the movement. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back down. And now we're going to add on that weight again. So extend your left leg long. And again, you're arching your back to lift that leg, especially now we've added that weight. So really focusing on scooping through your abdominals here. We're going to exhale, lift that leg. Take that arm out to the side. Squeeze that right shoulder. Trying to lower it slowly. So staying in control. Exhale, lift. Okay, let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time, taking that hand down to your hip again, lifting that back leg into a static hold. Bend and extend your right hand, or your right arm, sorry. Again, slow down that movement. So momentum isn't doing the work. Your tricep is doing the work. Take a little moment to pause if you like at the top before you bring it back to your shoulder. Check that you haven't collapsed into this arm. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Palm to the ceiling, little upwards pulses here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back down, press that weight off to the side. And then let's just drop back into a child's pose for a moment. Catch your breath if you like. Walk your hands over to the left side of your mat and then pull towards your right hip. Get a stretch through the right side of your body, through that right shoulder. And then walk your hands over to the right side of your mat and then pull towards your left hip. Stretching through the left side of your body. And then when you're ready, we're going to come down into a forearm plank. So with your forearm plank, trying not to clasp your hands together. See if you can keep them flat on the mat. And if you need to, you can drop down to your knees. So, still pressing the earth away from you, you're not collapsing into your shoulders. And then from here, we're going to drop our hips down to one side, back through center, and then down to the other. Trying to keep your hips as low as possible as they come through the center. All right, let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it back to center. And we're going to hinge forward and back. Hinging forward and back. Trying to keep those hips nice and low. If you're feeling this into your back, drop down and reset. And really scooping through the front of your body. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down into your child's pose again. And just take a couple of deep breaths here. Then when you're ready, we're going to come back into a high plank this time for a little bit of mobility to finish off. So from here, sweep your right foot to the outside of your right hand. We're going to take our right hand up to the ceiling, rotate your chest around, and then we're going to dive through, taking our right hand towards our right knee. Sorry, left knee. Right hand to left knee. Don't know my lefts and rights. All right, and then let's bring that hand back down to that mat. Just hold here for a moment. See if you can sink a little bit lower. You might even be able to come down onto your forearms if you like. And then from here, let's just drop that back knee down. Take your left hand around. We're going to kick up that left foot if you can. And then pressing your left hip forward to get that stretch through the front of your leg here. Trying to relax into it. When you're ready, let's release that foot back to the mat, tuck those toes under, and then sweep your right foot back into your high plank. Let's bring that left foot towards the outside of your left hand. Left hand up to the ceiling, rotate that chest around, and then dive through to take that hand to your right knee. Let's take that hand back to the mat. Again, let's just hold it here for a moment. If you like, you can bring your hands down onto your forearms. Let's drop that back knee down. Sweeping your right hand behind you. And then we kick up that right foot. Grab onto it. And then pressing your right hip forward to get that stretch through the front of your right quad and hip. So as you exhale, see if you can just relax into it a little bit more with each breath. Then let's release that foot back to the mat, tuck those toes under, sweep your left foot back, and then drop those knees down. Let's bring it into our child's pose. And then when you're ready, We're just going to come in for a bit of spine extension to finish. So lower yourself down to your mat, bring your hands near your armpits, and then let's exhale, press up. You should feel a nice stretch through your abdominals, pushing the tops of the feet into the mat. And then let's come back down. Let's exhale, press up. Trying to push your hips down towards the mat. Let's just do one more here. So not letting those shoulders come to your ears either. So pressing your shoulders down. And again, let's press back. This time keep your knees together so you can round your spine over your knees and just stretch out that spine again. And then you're all done. Thank you so much for joining me. Please stay safe if you're in lockdown, and if you have any suggestions or any flows that you would like to see in these classes that I'll try and run whilst this current lockdown is happening, please let me know, and I'll see you next time. Bye.